Hey, so we're getting started on this, and of course, you all know now that this is Glam Week with me and my girl Coco. So we decided to use some palettes that we haven't used recently, that we bought recently but haven't used, things like that. And so we decided, why not do a week? It's December. That's what you do. You do weeks of stuff, right? Some of this will be on this channel with me, LuuLuu World, because it'll be video based, and then we're going to do 2 live sessions. So look out for our live sessions on our channels. I will be linking Coco's video and her channel in the description box. Make sure you go watch her videos too. Make sure you watch her videos too. And even though I'm just wearing this cute little sweater, I wanted to show y'all, because at the top it looks like, she's just wearing a sweater, but you get the ones with the detail. And so let me see if y'all can see the detail. It's like, at the bottom it's got this cute little knot, right? So that when you're wearing it in real life, it looks so cute. Because let me see, can y'all see it? See what I'm saying? Looks how cute. And it covers things. I'm just saying, it just, it covers things that you need covered. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out with us and in Glam Week. And I hope you see some looks that you want to try. I hope that you hang out with us all this week and see the gorgeous looks we trying to come up for y'all. All right, so let's get started. All right, so starting at this Glam eyeshadow week with my girl Coco, and we are going to start out with Celestial Odyssey by McGrath. Right, and decided since it's the holiday season, we should start out with a holiday palette. Now the thing is that we're really not doing a lot. Now some people are, so if you go on places, this is for you. For the other people who aren't, let's just put on some makeup and look holiday-ish at home and take pictures and do those things that just to keep ourselves motivated, because this the motivation has been low. So I'm going to be using this, and if you've never seen it, let me show you. Right here. So we're doing this. Now, the issue I always have with McGrath is that she don't like to put mattes in hers. And there's only 4 mattes out of 18. That don't make no damn sense to me. And the reason why I think she does is, let me just say this as I'm starting out. So because of this, I've had to tag in another McGrath, which was the last year's Christmas, which is Celestial Divinity, for something a little lighter. So I'm going to be using this out of here to start this look. And so that's my issue with Miss Pat, is that the lack of mattes, because mattes help to create a look. Shimmers are the pop. I don't always want, come on now. Now, can we get half and half? I'm not saying that, because she is known for her. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to do this. So we're using this just to, start a look. And I'm not going to do anything super duper, but while I'm doing it, we're going to talk about McGrath. We're going to have the whole McGrath conversation right now. So let's talk about Pat. And, okay, so Pat, she is an makeup artist icon, right? And, she's luxury. Her stuff is luxury, and I get that. I ain't even pressed on how much she charges, really. If Natasha Denona can charge what she do, come on, Pat, with your prices, right? No problem. However, I'm gonna say that I've noticed as of late, because when Miss Pat would come out with something, because I ain't gonna call her auntie because we're about the same age, but I will give her the respect of Miss Pat. Miss Pat would come out with something, it would blow up and sell out within minutes, right? When them first palettes was coming out, baby, they was selling out. Well, as of late, her stuff ain't selling out like that, y'all. It ain't. Now, I think her blushes did, because that was something new. right? But let's talk about her eyeshadows palettes. They are all starting to look alike. She's using the same color. She's using these pinky rosy colors, a little mauviness. You know, they're a little pinky rosy. Might have a little deeper color. She always got some damn gold in a palette. Pat, we don't need all this gold. We don't need all this gold that you like to put in. And she defaults to a lot of shimmers. Now I'm going to say this. And I do know she likes to use a lot of shimmers in her own work. But from a business standpoint, this shit is boring as hell now. Because like this palette didn't sell out. The you know, her stuff for this season didn't sell out at all. And I think the reason being is because it's starting to all look alike. It's like, and I mean, and she just be, and then she be pretending like she about to do something good, and then doesn't. For instance, that Utopia she came out with, you know, she good at advertising it. So let's go to this one. So we're gonna go to this one, and I'm gonna use this color right here. It's called Sunset Amber or something like that. You know, she can get you hyped now. You will be all hyped for it because her packaging is beautiful. You know, she got her style of packaging and it works, right? People are like, oh my God, oh my God. And then Utopia came out and it was so underwhelming because it looked like, it was like, oh, okay. It looked like all her other palettes. I should put a picture of it up right now. It looks just like all the other palettes, right? Nothing to be like, oh yes, this is it. So I'm gonna do a really soft look, but I'm gonna try to bounce it out and make it really look like something, you know. I'm gonna make it look like something, y'all. Cause right now, and that's the thing, her look, it's only so many looks you could do with these palettes because, I mean, unless you like double down on all these shimmers. And maybe one day I will do a whole shimmer look. I'm just not a whole shimmer look person. And I know that, you know, as the, you know, people in my age group, we really ain't trying to do all these, you know, just full shimmer looks. And that's kind of a little more editorial in general. Right? Just like she's come out with this Bridgerton collab. Which, okay, because Bridgerton is really hot. Y'all know I still ain't watched it. I'm going to watch it though over the Christmas break. Because I know season 2's coming out or something. So I said I'm going to watch it. Because I heard it was good. So I'm going to watch it. Okay. Yeah, and so she's got this Bridgerton collab. Pretty packaging. And then it was like boom. And then all of a sudden that was that, you know, so then now it's come out, right? Y'all, packaging is like this blue. So I thought she was gonna finally come with something. I have hope every time she come out with something. And then she dashes my hopes down to nothing every time. Every time. She dashes my hopes down to nothing. Because then we see the reveal and you be like, oh, just like the last palette and the last palette and the last palette. So this palette, you know, she threw a piece of blue in at us. Well, let me throw a blue shimmer in and they're gonna be happy, darlings. They'll be happy with a blue shimmer. So she threw a blue shimmer in. Thanks, Pat. Now here's the funny thing. Glam Light just announced I'm gonna use this brown right here in the corner to set this up. Glam Light just announced a a collab, something they doing with ices, you know, the icy slushy things. And it's a blue palette. Now that one is beautiful. Oh my God. Right? That one is a blue palette. It's a blue palette with love in it, right? And so, yep, I'm gonna post them up right now. Here are the two of them that you'll see together. The Bridgerton one and the Glam Light one. If Pat had just done something similar to that one, I'd have been like all in, you know, because her quality is always there, as you can see right now. Because as I'm putting on these, it is deepening up. And I mean, it's like, come on, Pat. You know, embrace color. You know, embrace putting some freaking mattes in your palette. Because they ain't going to sell like you know, you're not selling the way you used to. And that's why. And then like her, and even the quads that she did for it. And people are like, oh my God, the stamp, the embossing is so fabulous. Y'all stupid ass gonna buy some makeup that at that price point because of the embossing, girl, bad. You can find pretty embossing on a whole lot of stuff cheaper. But that's just me talking. But also, unless you're not a, you know, not a stan or somebody who buys from her, the face stuff is the same. She just took her stuff that's already out and, you know, repackaged it. I'm like, you ain't MAC. I mean, you ain't got enough out yet. You couldn't come up, you came out with 9 beautiful, you have 9 beautiful, so I'm about to do this right here, so it's a nice little blend. See what I'm saying? Gotta blend that out. You have some beautiful blushes, but come on now, because see, she just did that in the Christmas, and I was okay because I didn't have any. But her stands are like, what? Because they've already bought it. So they need you to come out with a couple of, now if she come out with some new shades, they would be all in. You know what I'm saying? And I could see it too, because if she had some new shades, I'd be all in too. But she just already getting lazy. I mean, like MAC does that all the time, but MAC been around forever, and they got a huge body of stuff they got. Because a lot of times they should be looking the exact same. So it's like, at this rate, she gonna be like, because people are getting tired of it. It's like, girl, you gotta come out with something more. You don't, because people are starting to look at your stuff and go, okay. And and you can tell they are, because she ain't selling out like she used to. I mean, Pat used to sell out. She come out with some stuff, folks would be there. They would be there for it. But like, and when I saw how the Christmas one is done, I was like, ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And I'm not even going to clean my, I'm not gonna clean it up, I don't think. No, because it's gonna give me a nice soft blend. A lot of times I clean it up with, you know, and put, you know, do a half cut crease, but not today. We're gonna go really soft and everything. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna blend in some shimmers and see how it works. We're gonna see. Okay, so like I said, there's always a gold. You see what I'm saying? There's that standard gold in there. Oh, pat. So I'm gonna make this real simple on myself. I'm gonna take this color right here, this shimmer. Let's swatch it just so y'all can see what it look like. So we're gonna take this shimmer right here. All right, and then we're gonna go all over. Now I got these handy dandy sponge tip applicators, and so I'm kind of digging them because they've been really working out for me. So I'm gonna use these sponge tip applicators to do it. A, because my brushes are dirty, and B, because my nails are so long, I can't be doing all that. So we're gonna just start tapping it on. And I'm going to take it across the whole lid. Can y'all hear this wind? I don't know if y'all can hear the wind going on. Because, you know, Chicago is the windy city. And this wind ain't playing this morning. This is the kind of wind that I ain't going outside unless I have to. And that's for real. It's like, oh, okay, we windy. We for real windy. Okay, well, y'all can have that outside for a little bit. I'm not one of the people who, if I don't have to go, I ain't going. And since it's Saturday, ain't like I gotta go out in it right at this minute. So I will not be, darlings. I will not be going out here. Now, right now, I'm looking a little monochromatic, but we're going to fix that in a minute. We're going to fix all of that, y'all. And so I'm trying to, like, blend it even just with the sponge tip right at the edges. Give it a little blend. I done went old school, y'all, with these little things. I'm kind of digging them. I'm kind of digging them. And I'm going to go and keep it up. Okay. So then now we're going to jazz this up, right? So now we got this base of this, you know, whatever color this is. So we got this base that I'm kind of okay with. So now we have the base of color. And so now we're going to just go on and then we're going to take a lighter color. So let's figure out which one we want to do. So I have 3 choices. So I have this one right here. Okay, so let's swatch that one. It's not quite that light. Okay, then we got this one right here. Ooh, I need to do something with my hands. I need to put some lotion on. So then we got this one. Okay, I like that. And then we have this one right here. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the one in the middle. And so we're gonna take our handy dandy sponge tip and we're going to go ahead and just do a little on here. And then so I'm just trying to brighten it up in the inner corner. You know, brighten it up a little bit. Give it a nice little look. I got fallout because I'm using this thing. Okay. The fallout was just real, y'all. Man, I got some stuff in my eye. Okay, so it's a very simple look today. Very simple. We're going to do a little cleanup. So let's just make sure this is all working together. And then I want to put a little more up here to give it just a little more definition. So we're just going to do a little more to get a little more definition. And call it a soft glam day. So this is my soft glam look. Because this is very soft and feminine and all that other good stuff. So this is how I've done the eyes. I'll finish up by going underneath my eyes in a minute. But this is where I stop. And I come back with the finished look. So here I am now, and then we'll come back with the finished look so you all can see how it actually turns out, because this is just the beginning, and then you'll see the rest. See you later. All right, here is the finished look. Let me tell you the products I use after the eyeshadow, because that's all you saw. So to line my eyes, I use this Marc Jacobs fine liner in what's it called, berry deep. So this is more of a berry burgundy color as opposed to a black wing. Then of course I use my staple, which is my LA Girl gel eyeliners in the waterline. And for the face, I use Catrice 1 Minute Face Perfector as my primer. I don't know if they still make this. I gotta check. It's actually pretty good. And I used my Dose of Colors concealer, baby, because this will snatch under your eyes. And then I've been vibing on my Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. So this is the one I use. This is in W058. Would you all like me to like list my foundations in my description box with my color, with my shades? Let me know. All right, then of course and to set it, I use my NYX banana powder and my YSL all hour setting powder, just so you know. Then on my bronzer, I use my Nabla. This is my skin bronzing in Soft Revenge. And I used my Hourglass. I'm in love with the Hourglass, y'all. I am in love with the Hourglass. So I used, this thing is hard to open though. Okay, so I used this for the blush, and I used the highlighter right there. And it's so pretty and just so natural. Okay, sorry. Then for my lips, since we're doing Pat McGrath, I went and I got some new Pat McGraths. So this one is Venus and Furs. So let me show you all what it looks like. So this is Venus and Furs. It's a nice, pretty neutral, like a mid-tone brown neutral. And then I jazzed it up with Dose of Colors Jazzy, which gave me this little sparkle on the lips. The sparkle on the lips, just saying. And my lashes are by Kiss. They're the matte satins. So this is Kiss right here. Let me see. Let me give y'all this. It's the Lash Coutures. And this is in matte satin. So that's the ones I used. And finally, let's talk about. And finally, what I did under my eyes is I did a little smoke. Just a little smoke. And I used the brown from it. And then I went underneath it with the light pink, just to make it a little bit softer, because we're doing soft glam. So that is everything I used on this glam eye look for Glam Week with Coco. All right, see you later. As always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free.